Welcome back to the National Hockey Centre here in Glasgow as we move away from the women's competition, and our focus for the next couple of games this afternoon is the European Cup over 60s of this Grand Masters competition, and our focus is on Group B. We'll have Italy against Wales later on, but our first match here is the Netherlands against Germany. So let's look at the sides then, and for the Dutch team, well, their captain is Martin van Rijn, who will be number 20. Gerard van Sprang is the goalkeeper, and the Dutch got off to a winning start in the opening game, 3 points out of 3. They had a big 8-0 win against Italy. For Germany, it was a draw for them in the opening game. They have 1 point from their opener. They'll be looking to get their first win in the tournament under the goalkeeper, who may well be busy with a talented Dutch team, is Reinhard Bilhofer, and the captain is Michael Mergles, and the coach Thomas Donner will be looking to get his side onto winning ways today. So Germany's opening game was a 1-1 draw against Wales. So the Dutch got off to a flying start with their 8 goals. The German scorers in that game against Wales included Wolfram Kunt, Lothar Berger and Hans-Uwe Krumling. And it is the Germans in their white and black to get us going. Dutch has ever in the vibrant orange. Some early possession for Jana Weefers in the number 12 jersey. Quickly giving back though, Jochen Bornman. I'm out for Dutch side. Good drive into the D here from Martin van Rijn, the captain. Out to the other edge of the D, but the Germans will get this one back. I think Snichlager was trying to keep it alive. Number 15 in the back of him, the Dutch player. Peter Roth with impressive hairdo across to Wolfram Kunt. This ball, it's rattled towards the D and clean air. Couldn't find large player close though. This pass from Hans-Uwe Krumling. Sef van Gael Goes backwards here for the Netherlands. Van der Meulen. Hoofers forward for Dedrick Klopp. Challenge came in from Kuntz again. Hilzer, and Kuntz linking up. There's a stinger for Van der Meulen. Turn for Wouter van Til. Support to the left. Van Til goes straight into Peter Roth. Coming together early on between the two players. Free hit taken quickly. Van Gaal. A bit too quickly, I think. To the edge of the circle it goes, Van Gaal, and shot driven in by Dedrick Klopp, and turnover of possession, but a couple of snap efforts there from Netherlands. Taken again by Van Gaal. Van Gaal's ball again cut out. Peter Roth again. On the chase is Miroslav Manka. Very much Dutch in prominent possession in this early stages of the first quarter. Safe Van Gaal to the edge of the circle for Bart Kroening. Here come the Dutch again, ball for Van Gaal. Is that going to be a penalty corner? I think against the Wolfram Kuntz. And it is going to be the first chance from this situation for the Dutch, who have had the majority of the play so far in the opening stages of this contest. Van Gaal and Van der Meulen on the central positions just behind is Van Klaver into the right side. Taken in for Van Gaal, set up and smothered. Van Meulen with the effort at goal, and then the turnover of possession in the D. Dirty bomb from Snethflagger. But the ball driven is by the goal by anyone in orange. Frank Weaver is the Netherlands coach. Down on the sidelines, the animated one at the moment is Thomas Donner. Just below where we are to the right, the German coaching and playing the subs are. Swipe, but second go at it from Gill sets it. Cross from Bormann, just away from Miroslav Manka. Seal across as the Dutch try and think of the next attack. Hans Joachim on line trying to get it away. Here he is now, but Heel gets it back down. Wriggling away by. Steiner peeping the whistle from the umpire. Was looking for an option, went backwards. Just calmly passing around the edge of the 23. Slip for Walter van Til. Leifers trying to wriggle by Bormann. Cruising into the circle. Again, just anywhere will do clearance. Michael Mulges just trying to help it away. And Germans have it back here. With them quite a lot of, I wouldn't say storm because there's not been balls rattled into D constantly, but certainly the Dutch possessional hockey that I've seen them do throughout the year so well. Ball fell for Rolf Schusch. Mulges's pass wasn't one of his better ones, but they do have the free hit to Germany. Nice and quickly stopped for the Germans. Dutch now might well feel they can break. Did it wriggle up off the body? It did. The pass, fortunate interception there from Raul van Klaveren. Now space now. Van Rijn. Was he taken out illegally? Peter Roth could be in. Bit of bother here. Penalty corner. And there's going to be a colour of card, which will be green. I think one or two mum ones around saying the shake of the head. Maybe a bit lucky to just get a green, but little under 3 minutes left of the quarter. See what he's trying to do, I guess. Bit of cycle play, but breaks it up. We do have a penalty corner. A blank character, Peter Roth, and he's off to have a little rest. The umpires are having a good chat here. Officials incidentally are Antonio Tolomei from Italy and Barry Anderson of England. So another Dutch penalty corner. Trapped by Van Keel, crossed by De Moulin, and De Moulin I should say. And then the goal scored. And it has been coming. The breakthrough for the Dutch with 2.5 minutes left of the quarter. So the Dutch then have a reserved lead. Germans have been put under a heck of a lot of pressure. And just double checking, it was Volta Van Til. It was the one in and behind to get it. Fourth goal already of the competition for Van Til. Groening trying to launch into the circle. It's in the final few seconds of this first quarter. We'll come back for the long corner. Van der Meulen, Groening. Clavering back, and it's just canny stuff as the Netherlands have the lead at the end of the first quarter as the hooter goes, and Wouter Van Til with the opening goal in the 30th minute. The Dutch have a deserving lead. Okay then, the second quarter to begin. Dutch get us started, and they have the lead in the score. They've had all the play pretty much so far. Intense German team talk to the right. What's going on during that couple of minutes? Thomas telling it. Arm out for the Germans. Cross from Berger. Under pressure there was Berger. Here comes Van Gaal. Van Gaal continuing. Peter off, trying to get a stick in the air again. Back on right at the end of that quarter, last quarter. Having a good old chat with the umpire. Play on here, Van Gaal twisting, turning, and penalty corner signalled. Germans not happy at all. Come on, lads. They're a bit feisty. Crooning across to check this time. And heel him Mullen in the pockets again. And there's going to be Mullen across for Van Til. And away by he goes, looking for his second. Certainly the real player to watch out for Wouter Van Til. Didrik Klopp into the circle, controlled by Van Til, tried to turn. Trying to make sure it's in the right spot. Well, it is a Dutch ball. Don't know what the Germans were doing there. We carry on. Weefers with it in. Oh! Ball skipped up. Van Rijn, I think it was. It did come off his stick and was nearly goalwards. And then Mullen across. Space open up again for the Netherlands. Ball fired in. TJ Borstlap couldn't get quite close enough. Thumbs up though for the ball in. Roth forward for the little guys. Off went for power this time, but only found Van Gaal just ahead of Van Klaveren in that ball. Henk Janssen trying to keep it in his path, but there's a German free hit from deep. Manca's ball. Now space. Harry Hooser and just behind Krumling. That's the first sign of a break the Germans had. 2 or 3 breaking forward. Unfortunate for the German supporters. There's a few of the squad and other teams around watching from both sides actually, as well as some of the other players have been involved across the 2 pitches here. Of course, action right across Glasgow, mostly on the 3 pitches today, in fact, the 2 here at Clydesdale. University of Strathclyde's got some more games later in the week. Gill trying to twist up the pace. Managed to choose to get that back, but no one there for that pass. That's for Bournemouth. Dutch gets it back again. Borslap. Lost out to Weinhold. Shush in front. Manca. Free hit to the Germans. Still with the side in white and black, but good tackle, said the umpire, and away they come. Might actually see some space here, the Netherlands. Flung out it was to Krumling. He's a bit annoyed with that one. Shush's ball dispossessed. Scorer Van Til. Loft was the idea. Taken down by Roth. Gill for Krumling again. Gold van der Meulen. Delis's ball stopped only for the brief moment, still stays with the side that are leading. Side looking to get some vengeance in this competition. Lost out in the final, been a few change of players since the final a couple of years ago against England in England, but the host nation then, England winning in a shootout. Now Shush winning the free hit. Trying to take it a few metres in front of where it should have been taken. But Germany looking for an equaliser. Klaus Gilt sets it. Helped on its way by Bournemouth. Milge is the German captain, making sure he was in the right position. And it went towards Shush, but away out it went, unfortunately for the German side. 5 minutes until half time. Well, for Gildsets, and for the aerial route, something a bit different, not quite working out though for Henning van Wolf. That was down there in that corner. Come back to the Germans and quickly for Wolfram Kuntz into the edge of the D. Klaus Schmidt. And again, just a little worried. There is some positive signs for the German outfit that stem the Dutch possession that they had for the majority of that first quarter. More of an even Stevens second quarter. Akil trying to spiral himself away. Umpire's going to stop things here and show another card in the game. And Germans are going to be down to 10 for another couple of minutes. Lothar Berger green carded. Another German free hit just inside the Dutch half, but they're going to go all the way back. Is that in the plan, Rick? Oh, dicey. Wolfram Kuntz came off the Dutch leg. Gildsets are trying to get it away that time, but they put themselves under all sorts of problems here. Janssen flings it across. Jan away first. And Claveren. And wriggles by. I think one or two in that German defence will be slightly relieved about that. I don't know if the initial free hit back was part of the plan. Is this going to wriggle through for Bormann? Oh, shin pad goes loose, but Germany could be in. Miroslav Manka, free hit taken quickly. Final few seconds. Smashed across by Bormann. And a bit unfortunate there. Slide. That comes to the end of that. A definite encouragement for Germany. Have shown that they have got the gears to go up and have had a bit more possession. They are behind though at half time to the Netherlands. Walter van Til's fourth goal of the competition already. The difference between the two sides, it was a well taken sticky one in at the back post to score in the 13th minute. We'll leave you with the best of the action from the first period, and that is the half-time score. Netherlands 1, Germany 0. Welcome back then for the third quarter. Netherlands 1, Germany 0. Here's the score. This is the over 60s European Cup. We're in Group B. This is our main focus for this game and our next contest. Italy take on Wales. Italy have had two tough defeats, lots of goals conceded. We'll see if Wales can get a good start from the first game, or if Italy can cause a surprise perhaps and maybe get themselves to their first win of the competition. But we're going to focus on this one for the moment. Thanks for joining us on our live coverage if you're watching on YouTube and our Facebook. I am Callum Patterson. Netherlands playing from deep. They had a very good first quarter possession, got their goal. In second quarter it was more 50-50. Germans came into it, had one or two glimpses that they can score. Klaus Gelditzer dispossessed. Hilzer. Van der Meulen making the run forward. Now the Dutch try to wriggle the space. Oh, that looked so a penalty corner given, of course. Bill Hilfert was quicker to his feet, maybe with all the powder, like a bit of a stinger to the head. Quick shake of the hands. I've got a penalty corner from this. Bart Koning with chance. I think it might have been, I think it was Van Til, the one that took the sword onto the face, just holding on to his head at the moment, but it will be Bart Koning to inject here. First penalty corner of this second half. Van der Meulen is going to get this, and just why. Van Giel trapped it for the player to take. Van der Meulen and the umpires had a quick conversation. I think one or two of the Dutch players were looking for another penalty corner, but it's going to be a long corner. Chef Van Giel with long corner. Here he is to try and get it back. Through the legs it went and hit the foot of Lotte Berger. Van Giel cleared. Good stuff from Boneman. Oh, that was left by Claveren. It's given the Germans the ball. Miroslav Manka fires into the cycle away by Gerard van Sprang. Didn't really get a chance to build an attack though, did Germany, as turnover possession. Van Til, loving that was looked for Van Claveren. Van Giel across. First with a good pass. Van Giel. Dedrick Klopp. Off Roth, and then almost a flick up of Van Claveren. Remains with the side in the lead here in this Pool B game. And then Mullin across. Plenty of time here. Into the circle for Van Claveren. Oh, right, goes the other way. Germany will get it away. And Tail thought he had pinched that there. Away comes low from Kuntz. Kuntz pass only. Van Mullin. Look at the space here, it's going to open up for Van Til. See, the third quarter has been the most steadiest of the three so far. Touch maybe just slightly edging the game, just trying to pick out a few more spaces, but Germany's still in this. Hills it. Berger for the running Hills it. Kept it in. Maybe he didn't in the end after a few seconds delay. And the turnover possession anyhow. Quite scrappy, I think, actually from both sides since the half-time break. Stayed in play for Peter Roth, who was green carded at the end of the first quarter. First did it up and now further help Van Geel. And then Reelick. No, Delis forward looking for the captain Van Wright. Those are pro for Germany, getting sticks coming at him all over the place. At his ankles, but managed to get it away to some safety, but Germany not quite finding the little attacking breaks that they did maybe in the second quarter. Now the opening game for Germany was the draw against Wales. Van Giel's going to get this one back. Free out Ritchie, rattles into the D, and effort a goal from Robin Claveren, kicked away by Reinhold Bilhilvet. And Claveren into the circle, but no one in Orange getting a touch. Still the Netherlands with the lead here. Well, correction potentially to the scorer from Dutch. It looked like it was Walter Van Til that was in behind, but the technical officials below us have given it to Mark Kroening at the moment anyway. Here come the Dutch once more, looking for a second post love across for Van Giel. He's been a linkage for just about everything. Into the D he goes, maybe he'll go try and score himself. He's got himself a penalty corner anyway, and it is a chance for the Dutch to stretch their lead. But Kroening, see the technical officials below us have retrospectively awarded the goal to him, certainly for the moment. He did take the injection, of course. Maybe he was right in the post, maybe him and another player, Van Til, were there, but we shall see. That is the final decision. Looks like it if we've changed it during the game, but anyway, this is chance for number 2 from the penalty corner. Van der Meulen took a neck, but way wide. I think it's starting to feel a little frustrated that the Dutch chances are there for them, and just the 1 goal cushion. Started off emphatically with that when against Italy. Let's step up in the opposition here. Let's go from Kuntz. To Heisen, back to Kuntz. Forward it goes for Mulguez. Just a shot for Berger, but he might just get it back from Van Giel, who's trying to take it. Pilser now. Advantage because it wriggled up off Klopp's foot, and it goes to the clear away. It's a penalty corner, Phil, and Germany getting a chance here towards as we get closer towards the end of the third quarter. First chance we've seen really this routine during the game for the Germans, and it is the captain Mulguez to inject. Here they're in the middle of the 3 in pocket. Manka to the left. Berger switches it, and hairline away. Suddenly the closer the Germans have come, they do have the long corner. But no, they don't. They thought they did, but it actually never took a touch off the Dutch side. Well, below, I don't know if you probably never quite spotted, but off camera, the below us, Diederik Klopp, the Netherlands number 14, telling Thomas Donner, the German coach, to be quiet. Good fun. It's been played at some little tense, little heated moments, but competitive nature never leaves you. And ball and a turn from Van Rijn, just the ball skittles away from him. Almost going in behind of Hans Joachim Turnhuisen. Weavers forward, took it a ricochet, but Roth had it covered. Final 30 seconds of the quarter. Bormann hammered and hope. Schuss was making the furthest run forward for the Germans. And here is Klopp. Van Rijn. Last chance of the quarter. Bounced up off arm of Bormann, but might struggle to get anything in the D so quickly, and that will end the quarter. So the Netherlands continue to have their lead. It looks like that after a lot of confrontation, Wout van Til won't be getting his fourth goal of the tournament, as it looks like Bart Kroening was the one in and behind to take the credit and the goal. Nevertheless, the Dutch have a lead with 15 to play. So the final 15. Netherlands, will they hold off? Will they stretch the lead, or will the Germans have some master plan? Some real encouragement from the German coaching team down below us. Trying to listen intently with limited German. It's still a real sign in that German group that they got a chance here to get something out of this. Nice sportsmanship between Minister Mankin, Frederick Klopp. Let them come together, shake of the hands, a bit of a laugh. Reminder that next up on this pitch that follows this game is the next game from Group B in the over-60s Grandmasters European Cup. Italy, who have lost their opening couple of games, are looking to maybe spring surprise against the Welsh side who drew against the Germans. Germany with possession. Berger with the ball. Edge of the D, turn from Bormann. Van der Meulen to get away to the corner for Jana Weefers. Both for Thunheisen. Into the circle it goes, just wriggled away by Will. Head just out with the help of the corner flag there. Positive start from Germany. Long corner for Wolfram Kuntz. Penalised there, must have came up off his foot. And that was the signal from the umpire. TF and Gale. It's going to be a turnover. As it stands, the Netherlands will go on to 6 points. Scotland have 4 points from their two played. Netherlands are going to 6. Scotland with 4. Wales have played a couple of games, 2 points. They've had 2 draws. Germany would stay on 1 from their 2 played. And Italy on 0, and they're about to play their 3rd game against the Welsh after this. Germany will try and pick up at least something here. The Dutch, of course, who made the final in 2015. Then it goes from no games again, but just cleared. The agony of the shootout in the final. Dutch themselves had a nearly semi-final in 2015, a shootout win against Spain. Into the circle again. Flick through! Oh, and it's saved. Ball up here from Hulzer, but a couple of 3 stabs at it. It felt like he was getting pushed there, the German player. But Gerard van Sprang counts his lucky stars. Turn away from Dedrick Klopp. Dutch taking their time here. Oh, it took us a while to try and find where the ball went. Well, release back. And Dermeulen. McGill's touch, I don't know if it was intended, but picked up by Van Tel. Way by Peter Roth, a little nervy. Two coaches having a good chat with each other down below us. It's just as entertaining as the tense affair we've got in this last quarter between these two. Frank Weaver now trying to tell Thomas Donner to calm down. Passionate character, the German coach. Klopp. Van Giel. Kroening now credited with the opening goal. Mantil just ran out of room. Good ushering out from Peter Roth. To suckle away by goes. And a million ball didn't come to anyone in orange, and here comes a run from Borman, but isolated ball didn't quite fall for it. Still time left for both sides. There's a a second goal. Van Giel heads towards the circle. It's easily picked up. We may stop here. Impatience creeping out. Dedrick Klopp is off for 5. Passions have been quite high, especially on the sidelines, but now the Germans have 5 minutes here with an extra player. And here comes Wolfram Kuntz. Bit urgency, Borman. Cross here for the captain, Mulguez. All cut out. Hills it. Turns, but ran into only the orange brick wall that's being built here quickly. Trying to defend the lead, possibly perhaps now. But it might well exploit the Germans if they do come forward with an extra player or two. Still in the balance. Ball forward to Berger. No one there in white. Ball forward, brilliant idea. Jared Borst, that was the only one making the run, just a little too much pace for him. The ball. One thing that does do things like that, just eats into the 5-minute yellow card. Picked up by Dedra Klopp. Neil gets forward. Too nice and good gear in. Gelsitzer flicks it wide. Roth. Nosebleed territory, getting quite forward now. Roth. Wriggle from Kuntz into the circle. Trying to get a flick through. Keeper managed to get something on it. And back to halfway. It is attack against defence at the moment. It's so surprising the way that the Dutch started the first 15 minutes. Like a house on fire. Kuntz. We'll get the ball back with a free hit. 2.5 minutes left in the clock. Kuntz in, it's the flick on! They thought they scored there. Gelsitzer helped on its way off the woodwork. He was celebrating. Close, close, close. Crowd are totally absorbed by this latter stages, particularly of this one. We have about probably 40-45 seconds left of the yellow card. Maybe a touch more. Well, the time being zapped about with the ball going backwards and head towards the final minutes here. Here is Dedra Klopp coming back on, so back to 11 to 11. Germany looking for a goal. Coming together with Van Til. Or from Berger. Kunt. Mulgaes. Come from Turnhuisen. Turnhuisen through the legs. Free hits keep coming. Not getting towards the circle. Time ticking, ticking, ticking. Berger, Roth. Forward. Kuntz. One back and away. Van Til, seconds ticking down, taking on Roth. He's going to try and go and race into the D. It won't matter if he doesn't need to score. Too late, he puts it in, but it is game over. 1-0, it will finish. The Dutch have hung on in the end, really. Final quarter, Germans were still in it after a first quarter where in the end Bart Croonen being credited by the technical officers with the goal. After it looked like Van Til put it in, but Dutch got the goal in the 13th minute, and from then it became a far more even game. And in the final quarter, the Germans tried to chase, tried everything they could, hit the top of the bar as well. But it is Netherlands who have 6 points and 2 wins out of 2 in this pool phase in Group B in the over 60s Grandmasters European Cup. So, as a tense one, wasn't it? We'll be back in around 15 minutes time as we have our next game from this pool on pitch 1 here. It is Italy who have struggled in their opening 2 games, and Wales who have 2 draws so far. Both need a win to keep themselves alive, and we'll bring that to you shortly. But we'll leave you with the best bits from this one, as the Netherlands have beaten Germany by a goal to 0.